I'm private jets, taking trips. Come back at 6, wake me in your child. And then won't lay today, make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Aaliyah, aka Missliyahjane. So I'm gonna show you my everyday makeup routine because I feel like I'm always showing crazy khaki kooky wookie dookie stuff. Dookie stuff.
What?
I haven't actually showed you my normal everyday makeup routine, so let's do it. This is going to be makeup tutorial based. I'm gonna show you every product. I'm gonna go into detail, into depth, what my everyday 15 to 25 minute makeup routine is, because I'm feeling lazy today. I'm sorry, I know I was today, but man, I don't even know what I'm doing already. Golly. So my eyebrows are already done because I don't show my eyebrow routine anyways. If you want an eyebrow tutorial, let me know. I will gladly go into an in-depth eyebrow tutorial, but for now, first I am going in with my Tatcha water cream moisturizer. I just dyed my hair, so if my hands look crusty, I promise they're not, or they might be, but you guys wouldn't know because it's the internet and everything's lies. Going in with my Tatcha moisturizer. As y'all can see, I am not rocking a bust down right now, so I really don't have to be careful about protecting my lace. So this is why I'm primarily most excited to finally give you an in-depth makeup tutorial, because I don't have to be like, okay, put your headband on, your wig band on, protect your layers, finally just do my makeup without any more stress. Thank God. Got a wig for my birthday and was like, I want to do birthday hair, but then I needed to wash my braids. And while I went to go wash my braids, I decided that I was going to do a color retouch, because I originally was going for a peekaboo, like, underneath, what is that called? Where you have like the blonde underneath and then you have like the black on top. I don't even know what I'm talking about. And the more I was looking at it, I was like, no, I think I just missed my jet black, because if you know me, then you know jet black's my heart and soul. Going in with my e.l.f. sticky slime, or their hydro grip or power grip, my apologies, their e.l.f. power grip. As you can see, this one is well loved. I've had it for a minute now. This is their bigger size, and e.l.f. never get rid of this, please. Y'all, I'm really itching for it right now. This is probably some of the best packaging I've ever seen for a primer, because look at that. Like, talk about, you pay 15 bucks, 15 bucks, and you literally get every last bit of product without having to actually like go turn into Bob the Builder to try and take it apart and shit like that. It's 2026. This should have been like this, so e.l.f., thank you. This is why we love you. It really does blow my mind though sometimes that some makeup companies are still creating products that allow you to not get all the product out and then decide to upcharge because inflation. Girl, bye. Look at e.l.f. This is why we love them. Zoom, 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 zoom. Now I'm going in with my YSL All Hours foundation. I am in the shade MW7. And y'all, when I first bought this foundation, I was gagged because of one thing and one thing only. The sheer color match is insane. Like, I know that, and I've talked about this before, when it comes to makeup, my expertise, as I would like to say, is my foundation shade matching. That just was like the first thing I picked up on in color theory and things like that. But when I tell y'all, I was even gagged. Like, I'm not even done blending, but just look. Deceased. I can't. I picked up 2 swatches of foundation when I was testing out which one to buy. And I picked this one and I was like, tenderism.
I tried telling y'all.
Because let me tell you, color match is, I don't think I'll ever beat this. I'm not gonna beat this one, y'all. It's just not gonna happen. Okay, now I'm going in with my NARS Radiant Concealer. I'm in the shade Medium 1, aka Custard. Also, I'm sorry I'm so far away right now, y'all. I figured that you would want to actually see more of my whole entire beat versus just like this close. But if you want that close, let me know. I got you. Normally at this point, I also am doing my eyebrows and then I put it under my eyes to conceal, but I already did my eyebrows, so yeah. And then when I do my concealer, some people drag it all the way out. I tend to keep it very focused, like toward the inner corner of my eye, just because that's where I want the most brightening to happen. Then we blend out to bring that highlight to the center on my big ass forehead. Now I'm gonna be using the Laura Mercier setting powder. I'm using translucent honey because I don't really want to look like Casper, even though sometimes I still be looking like Casper. I think I'm a setting powder whore, if I'm being completely honest. Y'all, you know what? I'm so fucking sick and tired. I'm so tired of dealing with people that preach one thing and then decide to be the next. You know, places have stereotypes for a reason. And this is in regards to Los Angeles, California. Because as much as it's doing me good in the sense of my career, what I'm pursuing, oh my God, the people here. If you're a transport that moved to LA, please DM me because I need friends. I have made some friends here, but the funny thing about it is none of them are from LA. It blows my mind because it's like, people are so fake. People are so fake, and the real world here, and the imaginary world here, and the business world, everything. And the best part about like the fakeness here is people always preach one thing, and then they turn around and go do the exact opposite of what they just said. You could have just saved all that, okay? You could have just kept the bullshit to yourself. I'm moving on to my Hoola bronzer in the shade medium. This is more of a warmer tone bronzer. This is my everyday bronzer. How many times can I say bronzer? I just like using this because I feel like it's a more natural warmth to my face. I typically use a more cooler tone bronzer, but I don't know. This one is kind of, it works. It works for the vibe and the effect I want to give. My nose contour, I'm going in with this Morphe M164 brush. This is what it looks like. She's a little tattered and battered because she's my holy grail with nose contour brushes. Because I 10 out of 10 recommend this brush for a more intense nose contour, which is what I typically go for because I kind of like the cute little button nose kind of look, but without making it too crazy looking, even though sometimes my nose contour just be, it really is in its own mindset 90% of the time. I just tap underneath my nose, kind of line around my nostrils, and then I slightly curve it up toward where I just contoured on my bridge, but not too much because I don't want it to look muddy. So with this Morphe M173 brush, this is what this one looks like, a little tiny blending brush, and I just start blending it out. I start with the tip of my nose. Now I just go straight up and down to start until I dust away the setting powder. I blend until I think that I did something here. Then I go on with this little brush. Just dust this puppy. Dust these bad boys away. Oh, cool. Now I'm taking my lashes, and these are, I'm gonna just be real, these are Amazon lashes that I combined to make my own. I can try to find where I got the link. I ordered these hella long ago, so I cannot promise that. Anyone else should be getting runny nositis when they do their makeup? Just me? Okay. If there is something that I hate the most, feeling-wise, besides steel wool, it is a dry makeup wipe. I don't know what it is, but something about that crunchiness after a makeup wipe has dried out, it makes my skin want to peel off. Now that my lashes are cooking over there, I'm gonna go in with this Bedoya Beauty. And this is just that inner corner highlight that I get hella compliments on. If you guys, this is what it is, and I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna go in with this tiny little brush here. This is I don't know, but I used the back of it for wig glue, so that's why it looks like that. Put it right on my inner corner. See, this is the inner corner highlight y'all be asking me about. I don't gatekeep over here. We don't do that. we're gonna put this to the side for later because we're not done with it. Going with our Stila liquid eyeliner, waterproof, all day, 24-hour, because I will never, ever change my eyeliner that I use. Unless miraculously. And mind you, I have used from Kat Von D to Maybelline to Revlon. Like, I have used eyeliner because eyeliner was where I started. And Stila, you're my number one and will always be. My favorite thing is going into Sephora and I'll ask where their Stila is and they're like, we only have their eyeliner. I'm like, perfect. And they always got hella of it too. This whole 2016 trend of like how I used to do my makeup, and I'm over here like, this is how I used to do my makeup. I just have more skill now. I just can actually do my makeup. If y'all hear banging, they're literally doing work in my building. They've been doing work in my building for the past, since I've lived here for almost a year. Guys, my car's flooded. My car flooded and I found out Christmas Day. Well, actually I didn't know it was flooded Christmas Day. Let me correct. It wasn't working on Christmas Day and it had been raining real bad. Real bad. Before I get into the story, I'm gonna pop some white eyeliner into my waterline. Get that ooh bitch face, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so Christmas Day, I went to go start my car and it wasn't starting. And it had been raining so incredibly hard here in LA. And I was like, okay, cool. Didn't think anything of it. I was like, well, my battery's dead. Nothing was open, so I clearly had to wait till the next day. Nothing was open that day either. So it was Saturday, I called the tech in, had him come look at it. Battery was fine. Everything was fine. He was like, alternator's fine, battery's fine. Then he was looking around, jimmy jamming up in my shit. What? Jimmy jamming up in my car, and then he got in my car, was trying to start it. Started for a second, and then it just went boom, 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 and then like puttered and was out. So when he started it, I was like, whoa, crazy. And then all of a sudden he got out of my car to check the engine again, or whatever he was checking, and he saw nothing. Literally nothing. Then he opens my door again, puts his foot in, and it makes like a slosh sound. So I went, because I'm over there sitting on the steps, just, you know, hanging out with this random dude who's touching Miss Sappy Girl. And then he gets out again, puts his palm down, and pushes on the floor. And I'm looking, I'm like, what is you doing? And then he lifts my floor up. Like, he just, like, hulked that shit. Water. Fucking 1.5 foot of water. So he goes, come here. Come look at this. And I'm like, no. Okay, I'll go look. So I walk over. And he lifts it up again. And I literally, like, she literally turned into a boat, because they're like a submarine with a leak in it, because what the actual, y'all, when I tell you, I don't even know if it was like me just automatically realizing this is going to become an issue or what, but my reaction was to laugh. I laughed in this man's face. He looked at me like, I just was like, ha, that's so cool. So nice. And he, like, I didn't ask him any questions, I just started laughing. And so he starts explaining to me, like, yeah, you know, it's flooded. It's totaled. Call your insurance company. I was like, Mick fucking excuse me? What do you mean it's Mick fucking totaled? So then the person, I'm also, while this is happening, I'm texting his manager at his office. Or whoever, I don't even know who I was talking to. Just some random person I was talking to. That was like, oh, well, our tech said that, you know, there's water damage. We'd have to drain the water, assess the damage for our electrical stuff, blah, 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 and then replace it. I'm like, on a 2018 Mercedes that I bought for a total of almost $10,000 fucking dollars. Did I say 2018? It's a 2012 Mercedes. What the fuck? 2012 Mercedes. On a 2012 Mercedes that I almost bought for a total of $10,000 fucking dollars that I've only had 1.5 years that I have a payment on. You think I'm gonna have the fucking money to pay for electrical replacements? Because here's the kicker, y'all. all of the water is only on the driver's side. I don't know if you know this about 2012 Mercedes specifically, of course, in my fucking scenario. If this water had been on the other side of my car, it would have just been, oh, I gotta get it drained and then get my car inspected to make sure it was okay. Not in Aaliyah's world. Hell no. That'd be too easy. This water was sitting on the exact side where all of my electrical components are. My motherboard, my computer, my wiring for literally everything. My car doesn't lock. It doesn't even fucking, like, I have to physically lock it and unlock it. I can't even get in my trunk to get other things out of it because I can't pull my seats down because my seats, the latch to pull the seats down is in my trunk. So I'm just like, so what I'm hearing is the world saying go fuck myself. Oh, we know the issue, right? Yeah, well, I made a claim with my insurance company. They've been looking into it. It is a complicated situation, so it is going to take time, and the holidays did not help. But December 28th, I filed the claim. January 16th, y'all. Where do you think my car is? Parked right the fuck out back still. What the fuck do I do? Because I still got to go to school. I still got to go to work and I have been having to Uber everywhere. I was going to get a rental, but my insurance company covers rentals up to $40 a day. Where am I going to get a rental for $40 a day? I'm about to be 22 years old. Insurance company or dealerships are going to look at me as a 21-year-old still and go, $3,000 a week, babe. Because I'm not I'm an adult, but not to the world. You turn 18, you're not even close to being an adult. You turn 21, you're still not an adult. So it's like, cool. And I'm just seldom at a loss. At the end of the day, if you don't know the story of Miss Sappy Girl, you know, I'm gonna miss her. She was fun while she lasted, and honestly, I understand why this car is no longer, because she's tied to someone who is no longer, which means I no longer have to be tied to the said someone no longer. But as of right now, it is the biggest pain in my fucking ass. The fact that this is how 2026 decided to start, what the fuck is the rest of the year? I'm gonna assume bigger and better. I do have a business in motion that's occurring. Stay tuned, by the way. To my girlies, my gays and my theys. I got a business dropping soon. In the meantime, now that my lashes are on, I'm gonna go back into actually doing my makeup. NARS blush in the shade Torrid. Just taking this little brush right here. I'm a blush girly, so be slapping this bitty on. I also love how I said this is like a 15 to 25 minute makeup routine. It is, I promise. But I'm yapping to you guys because I miss you all the time. Boop it right on the end of my nose because I don't like to go all the way up all the time. Unless, and then yeah, bing bop boom. Tap a little on my forehead just to add some more color. Remember how I said put that highlighter to the side earlier? She's back. Same brush, same everything. I take a little bit less than I do for my eyes because it's, like I said, she is all or nothing. And I just literally tap it at the end of my nose. Like, you see how I barely touched my nose and it's just that intense? Yeah. I personally like this look. Am I still stuck in 2020 e-girl phase? Maybe. Or no, that's definitely it. Blend it with my finger. Boom. Beautiful, gorgeous, stunning, amazing. We love it. Now, this is the step where I normally use setting spray. Unfortunately, I'm out of my NYX setting spray, which is real sad. So I'm gonna go in with my lipstick. Now, when it comes to my lipstick every day, it always varies. But for today, I'm gonna be using the Kylie Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Smitten. I'm literally just only doing my top lip. And then, yeah, that's it. I slap some gloss on sometimes, or I leave it like this. Today, I'm just gonna leave it like this, and that is the makeup look. I'm gonna go put my mascara on, fix my hair to give you the full little vibe effect, and I will be back. All right, guys, here is the final look. Everyday makeup routine, something simple, something light, something cute. It will be an ending thought of the day. Let's see. Just because if you work a 9 to 5 and you feel bad about it because all you're seeing is people say, I'm never going to work a 9 to 5, just know that the people that are not working a 9 to 5 are working 24/7. So don't feel bad if you're working a 9 to 5. There's my ending thought. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Also, hair growth update. Look at Miss Inches Bobby. What's your name? Bill me something on I love you guys. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos. Also, it's my birthday on Monday, so just thought I'd put that out there. I love you. Bye.